Welcome to WOW. It's myself, Nigel Zane, joined by my broadcast partner, David McLean. Some weeks ago, the team of Best for Business revealed themselves as the guilty party of the strike Blaze, and in the process, costing Blaze and Strike the WOW World Tag Team Championship. Of course, we just saw the footage, what ended last week's broadcast. Lots of questions to be answered. They've been trending online and on the WOW official podcast, and now they have a live mic.
Strike and Blaze, we know exactly what you did. But do you honestly think that burning our gear was really gonna hurt us?
Oh, no. That was a real cute attempt, and the fact you had to start a fire just to get some attention on you again is really sad.
That gear is more than just fabric. It was history, a history we built while you guys were just tagging along, hoping some of this star power rubbed off on you.
And guess
Boy, they're
what?
vicious.
You didn't burn us. No, no, no. You burned the only thing that ever made you matter. Because those are the same outfits we wore when you were riding our coattails.
Wow, riding their coattails, Nigel.
I've heard of revisionists, but this is taking the cake.
What, the truth hurts?
But you know what? I guess we were kind of done with that gear anyways. Matching those girls?
Red is better anyways, so honestly, you should make this whole company red.
Oh boy, the whole company red. Best for Business bragging that
Wait,
Hold it, what is
wait.
this? Here
Wait.
comes Ashley and Tara.
I don't think I heard you right. You should say that again. And how about you come over here and say it to our face, little pipsqueaks?
We said you burned our gear.
First of all, Sandy, be quiet.
Don't tell her to be quiet.
I just did.
Oh,
We're innocent.
Why don't you come down here?
Okay, you know what? Kara, don't play with me right now. Because we're innocent. You know it, and everybody in Vegas know it.
Do you know it? I don't know it.
David, I know you for sure know it.
No, we're not gonna have this.
Hold it. We're not going to have this action take place here. Now, I'm sorry what took place and everything with regards to that fire in the locker room. But I got to tell you, we're in Las Vegas.
David, exactly.
And just
You're
like
right.
they said in the movie with George Clooney, there's always cameras on in Las Vegas when Julia Roberts said it to him.
Exactly.
And we're gonna have an investigation, and we're gonna find out what the heck really happened with regards to that fire. But Jeff McGowan, I want them taken out of here now. I don't want any action. We've got matches. No. Let them back. We gotta get underway, Nigel, with today's broadcast. I will get to the bottom of this, I promise.
See, first of all, hold on. Just so you guys know, you're lucky. You are so lucky that David has your back right now, because once those cameras roll that footage and you guys know that we didn't do it, David, I want that match so we can put them in line.
The cameras won't lie, and we will find out exactly who's behind this. And if it's you, you're gonna pay. Jeff, let's get on. We've got to get on here with the rest of the matches. Start this show up. Nigel, tell them what's happening.
Well, fans, I assure you we'll get to the bottom of this.
Game, set, match.
Welcome back, everybody, to WOW Women of Wrestling. What a great camera shot. There they are, the members of Full Throttle. Vicious, Veronica Baroom, Catalina Speed, and the newest member, Brooklyn Love.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to ringside by
vicious Veronica Varoom, straight from the courts of Wimbledon and Havana, Cuba, respectively, Brooklyn Love and Catalina Speed.
We heard from Full Throttle thanks to our broadcast colleague Sibley Skulls right before the break. And vicious Veronica Varoom, V3, made it clear she's not getting back in the ring just yet. And Brooklyn Love has the hottest serve in the country, according to the vicious one. Better watch out for those forearm shots. And in case you missed it, we have quite the investigation going on right now. Best for Business found their gear burned up, and I cannot wait to see if there is any footage from this incident. Take it away, Katie Marie Jones.
And their opponents from Salem, Massachusetts, and the Collins Kennel Club, respectively, Katarina Jinx and Goldie Collins. They are Animal Instinct.
I know they call Gigi Gianni the fashionista, but look at these two, Nigel. The cat and the dog, Katarina Jinx and Goldie Collins. Boy, they look great here in Wild Women of Wrestling. But will they look so great when Brooklyn Love and Speed get a hold of them in moments?
Tag team action kicking things off for us on today's broadcast. So much going on, and we've got even more coming up, including Santana Garrett in action, as well as Xena Phoenix taking on Drusilla Blade. Goldie Collins starting things up for her team. Brooklyn Love, we know that she competed in the Sweet 16, a superstar athlete, and has been playing tennis since she was just 4 years old. But how will that translate to the squared circle? We're soon to find out. Lock up between these two superheroes. Testing the strength out of Brooklyn Love. Of course, Goldie Collins and Katarina Jinx have an advantage going into this match. Oh, wow, though, handful of hair sends Goldie straight to the canvas. Although Goldie,
the tennis star, bragging and toasting herself, and now kicking away at Goldie Collins. Brooklyn Love from the East Coast, a prodigy of the tennis courts. Loves clay courts over cement courts. Big fan of Serena and Venus. In comes Katarina Jinx. Katarina Jinx lifting Speed, and there are those hooks. Look at that. From the ballet to the ring comes the Katarina Jinx with those kicks.
yeah, those scorpion kicks she likes to break out for sure. She likes to call them the cat whip.
Goldie Collins, they're making fast tags. Animal Instinct pulling down Speed, Speed falling, and over the third rope comes Goldie Collins.
Holy cow, the dog pile. Vicious Veronica Varoom trying her best to distract Goldie Collins.
Yes, Varoom running over quickly, trying to break up the action. Collins missing with the boot, and then quickly making the tag to Katarina, who arm drags Brooklyn Love.
The submission specialist, and again with another cat whip from Katarina Jinx. Nice snapmare takeover on Brooklyn Love, who I must say has been very impressive for her first match here on WOW.
Oh, the calf hitting Love right on the top of the forehead.
Right on the temple as vicious Veronica Varoom distracting our official here, Mike Romo.
Katarina, 1, 2, 3, no. Varoom just able to distract the referee long enough. Love taking out Goldie Collins and now turning and taking Katarina Jinx down. Here comes Speed with her own fast tag.
Catalina Speed, the veteran of her team, with Love now working on the leg of Katarina Jinx. Katarina Jinx, a submission specialist, but also, as we've seen in this matchup, likes to use those kicks. Catalina sees that and is going to attack the advantage.
And she's trying to take the advantage away from Katarina Jinx, who knows how to use her own legs with vicious kicks. Speed, a veteran of the ring, smartly tries to take out the legs of Katarina Jinx. She was going to toss Jinx across, but Jinx fell on that left leg that was wrapped around the second rope.
Yeah, she just collapsed, and Brooklyn Love.
I hope it's not the Achilles heel, because that'll take you out for some time. As Halliburton will tell you from the Pacers, and what damage it did to the great Kobe Bryant. You don't want that Achilles heel injured. But clearly, Katarina Jinx just fell when that left leg stepped to the purple mat.
Brooklyn Love charges.
Taken over and taken down by rushing Jinx at the wrong time.
Anchor submission, anchor submission. We've seen Katarina Jinx use this time and time again, but Brooklyn Love able to make it to the bottom rope to break the hold as Vicious Veronica Varum distracts Goldie Collins on the outside of the ring.
The tennis player laying the boots into the cat. Picking up Katarina Jinx. Brooklyn Love taking Jinx over to the corner where her leg is wrapped, and Brooklyn Love delivers only one boot to the midsection before Jinx fell from the being hooked to the top of the turnbuckle. Here comes Speed. Love stays in the ring, whips Speed in to Katarina.
Seated drop kick from Catalina Speed, who loves the adrenaline in life, and I'm sure loves the adrenaline of being in the ring here with her opponents, Katarina Jinx and Goldie Collins, going to hook the leg, outside leg by Kat, and was unable to secure the victory.
Brooklyn Love, who's got a closet full of tennis gear. And what a great outfit she's got here as she's sporting with Speed, who's taking over on Katarina, dragging her smartly right over to Brooklyn Love.
Well, again, they're working on that leg of Katarina Jinx. You take out one half of a tag team in a matchup like this, you pretty much secure a victory for your team. But it's a lot of work to do that with the team of Jinx and Collins, because, again, they have the experience factor as a team. But that's what makes me, quite frankly, so impressed with this Brooklyn Love.
Well, you might say this about Brooklyn Love as you watch. She's just rushing on a few occasions, not taking her time, and it's costing her sometimes. Now, takes Goldie Collins. Collins smartly wraps her arms around the top ropes. Jinx schoolboys her. The two are up, the kick, but Jinx catches it and takes down Brooklyn Love.
Sling blade by Katarina Jinx connects. But can she make it to her corner before Brooklyn Love is able to tag into Catalina Speed? Yes, somehow Jinx able to tag into Collins. Collins now.
Nice shoulder block on Speed by Goldie Collins. And look how quickly Collins goes to work on Speed. Collins is now a veteran of the ring, and you can see such. Look at that boot. Look at that boot. Takes Catalina Speed down.
What a great big boot. Fisherman suplex connects. Although Goldie Collins does not bridge back and hold on. Collins has Catalina Speed.
Backbreaker. Here comes Brooklyn Love in to break it up.
And it looks like they were going for the pause for effect, but Brooklyn Love breaks it up. Belly to back suplex. And now Jinx off the top rope.
Does not get the full effect there. Although the wrist did hit Love in the throat. Love rolls out of the ring. It's looking a little sloppy right now.
A Bubba Bomb from Catalina Speed connects. Good enough to take down Katarina Jinx for a 2, but what a knee.
Nice boot by Goldie Collins.
Can this be enough? No. The euthanasia is what she calls that, and it wasn't enough to take out Catalina Speed. What a short pile driver for Vicious Veronica Varum, and this matchup is broken down. Collins tagging into Jinx, setting up possibly for the pause for effect, but can the team hit it? Can they win this matchup?
But you saw Katarina, before she hit the rope, she was trying to maneuver her leg. The leg is not perfect. She's able to score the victory, but she is not herself
Your
tonight.
winners, Katarina Jinx and Goldie Collins. They are Animal Instinct.
Ever since Brooklyn Love had that leg wrapped around the second rope earlier in the match, Katarina Jinx' hamstring has been bothering her, and it showed in tonight's action. They were not as crisp as they usually are.
You're not wrong, but a win is a win, especially here in Las Vegas. I don't know if she's going to go to the ER or the veterinarian. Either way, we've got some great action coming up next. Xena Phoenix takes on Drusilla Blade.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Genesis, from Kokomo, Indiana, Drusilla Blade.
Drusilla Blade brought into WOW Women of Wrestling by Genesis. Drusilla Blade referred to as the weapon of Genesis. These two ladies, these two superheroes, have a background that goes back way further back than Genesis' professional wrestling career. They share a love for weaponry, among other fighting and grappling sports. Now, the weapon, Drusilla Blade, set for in-ring competition.
And now we're ready for her opponent. The Albanian grappler herself, baby, is making her way out to ringside.
And her opponent from Albania, the Albanian grappler, Xena Phoenix.
Xena Phoenix, who is so popular in Albania, the news network there, along with an entertainment station, brought her to Albania to do news media in Albania. What an amazing treat. Her parents were so proud that her homeland, Albania, has taken to her, and the news media brought her there for an entire day of media interviews. What a treat.
I don't know if you saw this, but Genesis could hear you from where she was standing, and she rolled her eyes when you were talking about Xena Phoenix. Jealousy is crueler than the grave. Mae Young used to tell me that all the time. Now as Drusilla Blade going for the handshake to Xena Phoenix. Last time we saw Xena Phoenix,
I can't believe Xena fell for the oldest trick in the book.
Xena Phoenix was facing off against Genesis last time we saw her in singles competition. Now, she has the opportunity to take on Drusilla Blade, even the score, so to speak. The Albanian grappler, one of the fastest rising WOW superheroes that we've seen in the last couple of years.
You say fastest rising, and look at how fast she is on the mat. Xena Phoenix, quick roll up here. Nope, not all the way. She didn't get the positioning she wanted.
Well, what's interesting is we know a lot about the background of the Albanian grappler, Xena Phoenix, but not so much about Drusilla Blade. She brings an element of mystery to this matchup.
Only because we don't know enough about her at this point in time.
Well, we don't know what she's capable of, but we are going to find out as we are continuing to do so here as Drusilla Blade continues the in-ring action in this matchup with Phoenix. We've got a lot going on as well here a little bit later on tonight. As I mentioned, Santana Garrett is going to be taking on the Classmaster. And what an interesting matchup considering everything that's been going on the last several weeks here on WOW with the Enlightened, Santana Garrett, and the whole lot of them.
Well, you can count one thing for sure. Santana's going to have surrounded by the ring Samantha Smart in her Enlightenment. And Santana Garrett, I don't know anything why the interest is so high from Smart, but something's going on there.
Well, they being the Enlightened, cost Santana Garrett the WoW World's Championship. But now focusing back on this matchup, Drusilla Blade continues to attack Xena Phoenix. And she's done a great job at kind of slowing down the pace of Xena Phoenix, picking apart Phoenix. But you see right there, Genesis just choking out Phoenix with the nunchucks.
Nunchucks right across the throat of Xena Phoenix. Xena sidesteps.
And Phoenix kind of had to deal with some of this with Drusilla Blade when she faced off against Genesis. And now she's having to deal with it with Genesis on the outside of the ring. What a kick. She calls that the slice, does Drusilla Blade, I know that much. Drusilla Blade setting up Xena Phoenix, the grappler, up on that middle rope. And I've not seen Xena Phoenix in this much trouble in quite a while.
Uh-oh, nunchucks again. Nunchucks attempted.
Ooh!
And just as she couldn't get those nunchucks over the head of Xena, she took it down low and popped her right in the gut.
Wow!
Xena Phoenix, who I understand could do 120 sit-ups in one setting. Boy, she got it hit right to the stomach. And now, Drusilla Blade taking the advantage that Genesis provided.
Didn't get all of her weight dropping down on the back of the neck of Xena Phoenix, did Drusilla Blade. I think if she would have been able to do that, she could have possibly picked up the victory. Now, this is a submission very similar to that of the X-choke that Genesis uses. Drusilla Blade trying to punish the Albanian superhero who now uses that strength to throw Blade off. A kick and a miss from Drusilla Blade. Double clothesline, takes down both superheroes.
Both competitors struggling to get up, referee counting. Drusilla Blade has the advantage of Genesis on the outside, cheering her on.
We're up to 3 now.
Xena gets to the ropes first. Xena pulling herself up off the first rope and into the second, and now she's on her feet. Clothesline by Xena Phoenix, the Albanian warrior. But boy, Drusilla Blade keeps getting up.
There's the armbar.
And look how fast Drusilla Blade went for the bottom rope.
I would have gone for the bottom rope if I was Drusilla Blade as well.
Well, clearly she learned that through Genesis coaching.
Well, you know they've been scouting Xena Phoenix for this matchup. There is absolutely no doubt about it. Drusilla Blade, though, taking a brief moment. Gives Xena Phoenix an opening. Phoenix has Drusilla up on her shoulder.
But Genesis
Firewoman's
up on the ropes.
Drusilla, though, kicks her own partner off. Xena Phoenix was able to do that Samoan drop of sorts. She's got the leg hooked, and yes! Referee JC says we've got a winner. Xena Phoenix.
Our winner, the Albanian grappler, Xena Phoenix.
Xena Phoenix, the winner against Drusilla Blade. The warrior from Albania.
Watch out!
Holy smokes, the nunchucks nailed her. And now the kicks and the boots by Genesis. Genesis jamming away on the Albanian warrior. Drusilla Blade, who you can tell is a bit injured with the arm. The arm is injured by Drusilla Blade. Here comes the Bully Buster. Kita Rush. Beautiful drop kick takes out Drusilla Blade. The Bully Buster herself comes in and clears the ring. Kita Rush helps Xena Phoenix, who got the victory over Drusilla Blade.
My name is Kita Rush, and I'm the Bully Buster. I came to WoW to be a great wrestler, but it seems like the only way to win here is to play dirty. So what I think is all the bullies need to come fight some real athletes and feel the rush!
Kita Rush throwing out that challenge. The Bully Buster making her voice heard and her point made today on WoW.
No doubt about it. Now coming up,
It's the Classmaster battling Santana Garrett. It's the main event, baby. And this packed house here in Las Vegas on Fremont Street Experience is very enthusiastic about Samantha Smart and her group, the Enlightened.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to ringside by IQ superior Samantha Smart and the Enlightened, from the Board of Education, the Classmaster.
The Classmaster making her way down to the ring in this battle of two former WoW World's Champions. Of course, we saw the Enlightened in action just last week as they took on Kalaki the Island Girl and Destiny Diesel. For the Enlightened, it was a rare loss in that tag team competition, so you can only imagine the frustration of Samantha Smart and the rest of the Enlightened in this matchup.
Well, Samantha Smart is the one that asked for this match. She felt the Classmaster should take on Santana. She felt she could get a victory and get in line for the championship and go against Lana Starr. We spoke weeks ago about the manager situation in WoW. We said how great the Fabulous One, comparing her to many of the greats of professional wrestling. But when you consider Samantha Smart and what she's put together here, and then you throw in little Ariana Gambino, I'm telling you, Nigel, we've got a combination of great professional wrestling managers in WoW.
That's right. If it was Survivor, though, Lana would be the winner.
Oh, here she comes. Santana Garrett, who happily accepted this match.
And her opponent from Ocala, Florida, former WoW World Champion, Santana Garrett.
Well, this is the opportunity for Santana Garrett, pardon the pun, to teach the Classmaster a lesson here in this matchup. But you can bet that she will have her eyes on the rest of the Enlightened.
Santana Garrett stepping in, looking fresh. And she looks like she is back to the old Santana Garrett.
Well, she looks a lot better than what she did, after that matchup with Penelope Pink. Of course, the Enlightened involved in that matchup, although not physically, more of a distraction.
Well,
but then with Santana Garrett, go ahead, David.
When she stepped out of the ring, you could see her, she was stumbling. That's all I wanted to say, Nigel. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, that's the point that I was going to make, and it seems like Santana Garrett is with it tonight, so to speak. Referee Jeff McGowan assigned this contest, our senior official, and because of the situation that we had a few weeks back with Garrett, we definitely made sure that he was in charge of this matchup. Thez Press.
Santana Garrett rushing the Classmaster, and she's jamming away on her right now. Snapmare by Santana Garrett. Off the rope she goes, and nobody was stopping her feet on that one.
Well, the Classmaster, along with the rest of the Enlightened that are out here, cost Santana, in my estimation, the WoW World's Championship. She was a mere seconds away from winning that championship. Sunset flip here on the Classmaster, but it was the Enlightened that came out with the distraction. Schoolgirl roll-up. Santana Garrett trying to end this thing quick. Not a bad game plan as she floats over for that jackknife pin, because the quicker you get out of here with the Classmaster, the less you have to worry about the Enlightened around the ring.
Great point, Nigel. Right on target. You're playing darts. You hit a bullseye on that one, baby.
Santana Garrett, though, David, has put up with this group and the Enlightened. We talk about the stretcher. We talk about the distraction in the WoW World's Championship match. Santana Garrett has every right to be fired up in this matchup. She's just got to keep eyes in the back of her head. Double clothesline!
Double clothesline, bringing the fans in Vegas to their feet. And the Classmaster quickly takes the air out of the fans' cheers with that boot to Santana Garrett.
Well, it's a numbers game, and unfortunately, the Classmaster able to capitalize on the distraction. Garrett was able to get those double clotheslines in, but not without paying the price of that size 12 boot of the Classmaster right into her face.
Santana taken into the corner by Classmaster. Classmaster charges. Classmaster using the right elbow to Santana, but she keeps ducking away. No full momentum hitting her in the face. Santana, the fans are yelling for Santana. There's the hand with a slap across the chest.
The Enlightened love to do that.
Look at her, where is she looking? She's looking up into the sky. Santana tries a chop, another chop, another chop. 3 chops in a row. They didn't take down the Classmaster. And Classmaster lifts Santana up as Santana went to drive a shoulder into the Classmaster. She sideswiped her and lifted her up from the bottom of the leg in the crotch area and slammed Santana down to the ring. And now laying in those boots to the back is the Classmaster, the Santana Garrett.
And on top of that, mocking Santana Garrett. You saw the Classmaster close the book. I think she thinks this is over. Dropping those legs right across Santana, all the weight of the Classmaster. Falls on the knee, and the Classmaster pointing to her head and looking up at the lights.
Santana goes to the bottom rope and grabs it. Here comes Mindful. Look at it, putting up the hand. Some psychological thing with this hand being in the face of Santana Garrett.
Ooh. Classmaster dropping that leg right across the neck of Santana Garrett. And the elevation from the Classmaster. Again, dropping the leg. And referee Jeff McGowan says it's only a 2-count Classmaster.
Again, look at the poignant positioning of all of the Enlightened. You've got Dr. Pandemonium, Nova Sky, the Mindful, and herself, Samantha Smart, surrounding the ring. They've got the entire ring surrounded. It's almost if it's a mind game because they're not really interfering. Santana Garrett on the mat, flat on her stomach, as the Classmaster has that arm bridged between her left arm and her thigh, pulling that arm back. What is she doing with the hand,
She's
Nigel?
showing her the palms. I think she said, read a book, or maybe she's whispering something else into the ear of Santana Garrett, who is not in a great position as the Classmaster hammers away at the side of the neck and just wrenches back on this cross-face-like maneuver.
Santana Garrett, I don't know. I mean, I've got suspicions here. I'm going to have to talk to somebody about my suspicions before I make them public.
Well, I mean, there again, the elbows though, right into the back of the Classmaster. You know, Santana Garrett came into this thing full of fire, and in my estimation, 100% compared to what we saw last time we did here on WOW. But this team, the Enlightened, it's a numbers game. Santana Garrett fighting back in this matchup. You see she's struggling to try to get back up to a vertical base, to try to even things out. Santana Garrett shot to the midsection. Jawbreaker. And these two former WOW Worlds champions duking it out. A big boot from Garrett herself.
With the spirit of the fans chanting her name, Santana Garrett making a comeback here.
And Garrett going for the O'Connor roll. Classmaster hangs on, but it's the rise and shine. And I'm not talking about the $12 eggs and steak special. Santana Garrett knocks off Miranda the Mindful. Knocks off Nova Sky, and Dr. Pandemonium might have to get checked into the ER herself. Right off the apron. Back handspring elbow from Santana Garrett. Santana Garrett has the Classmaster perched up on that top turnbuckle. Santana Garrett, the athletic Santana Garrett, sends the big, the towering Classmaster crashing down to the canvas. And this is exactly what happened whenever she was going for the...
Look, as I was saying, Dr. Pam Demonian was trying to get involved. Look who got involved.
Hey, Dr. Pam, I think our cameras might have caught it, slid that book into the ring.
You're right, Nigel. Holy smokes. She just jammed her with that book. The black book jammed across the head of Santana Garrett.
The book, and now the leg drop from the Classmaster, and Santana Garrett defeated.
Your winner, the Classmaster.
And Santana Garrett has taken several shots to the head at this point.
She's taken shots to the head. She's taken insults, tied up and kidnapped, if you will, in the back of a closet, all from Samantha Smart and her group, the Enlightened. And there they all are, standing with their hands up. What does it all mean? As I alluded, I've got thoughts. I've got thoughts that I don't want to share at this moment. And look, Santana is wobbling again. Her legs not fully...
It's like she's not comprehending.
Well, she's standing looking at the Enlightened. Santana Garrett, her legs wobbly and now not looking all there. Herself, gathering herself, now looking at the fans, grabbing the back of her head.
Well, she got hit in the head with that book, and I don't know. We've got to wrap up this show to run out of TV time, but we definitely need Santana to get checked out.
Santana Garrett fans again stopped from a potential victory that looked like it was ours. Samantha Smart and her team in the ring now, holding up their hands, and look at Classmaster. She looks like she's got a new mindset, if you will, looking up into the sky.
She looks possessed.